Hello everybody, I hope you're doing good. This video may contain copyrighted images being used underneath the Fair Use Act. Let's get right to it. No wasting your time here. This guy here is OG Truth, a new channel. He made a few videos about a month ago and he hasn't been seen since. One of my subscribers showed this to me, and he's very good at making videos. And he made videos started making videos because of IPS, just like me. Let's check him out.
I came across this. First thing I came across was Color Me Pepe. At the end of last year, by a Tom Osman. And then from there was a suggestion for this book. Pepe the Frog themed coloring book by Tim Osman. So I'm believing what we have here is he has infiltrated Flat Earth and he is memeing it with this bird that you all think is organic. I'm very upset here. I don't know what else to say here. So you keep going down this road and I find the St. Obamas mum gene. So I don't know who this keck is. I've heard of Pepe vaguely, but I never heard of this keck. So there's all this keck crap out here. All by the St. Obamas. And all like in the mid 2016. Yeah, all this advanced meme, and he seems like he likes magic. He likes his memes, right? He pretends everyone else does them. I'm pretty sure he does quite a few himself. So I saw this too. Shadley, my brother from St. Obamas. If you look down this route at this Tarl Warwick. Some very interesting books that this person writes. Occultic memetics.
Now, memetics is one of IPS's favorite words. I've heard him use it many a times. So I got no problem believing this is him. All these fake author names, I'm sure he probably used 100 fake names in his lifetime, selling his satanic bullshit, peddling his bullshit. Anyways, this guy in here is OG Truth is new, and I was hoping to get permission to upload this complete video on my channel, but I haven't got it from him, so I'll just give you a little taste and put his link down below so you all can check this video out. It's very well done. He makes me look lame, and I got no problem admitting that. You know, credit where credit is due, and thank you for your time, OG Truth. Moving right along. Went to Amazon and checking out Jack Larson. Seems as a parent of a 2-year-old. Yeah, man. Here's my opinion. He's either the parent of what would be a now 3-year-old, 3.5-year-old, and his parents are raising his her child, or he wrote this children's book and is just trying to peddle it for money. I forget the name of it. Let's see if I can get it down here. Great edition. Awesome Opossum. Awesome Opossum. That's the name of the book. But yeah, I suspect maybe he's the author of this book too. Who knows? It's either that or he has a child and left a review after he bought a children's book. And I don't know very many men that are going to go on to Amazon and leave a review of a children's book. But yeah, something to think about. But moving right along, IPS has been having a lot of shows lately, but he's not been posting them on his channel after he finishes it up with his live stream. He's been deleting them or keeping them private. So I have to go and record them now. And the sound is a little off on this because I used my monitor speakers system to record this. I'm gonna have to change it around next time, so excuse the sound. It kind of sounds kind of funny. It's nothing to deceive you or nothing IPS did to deceive or make it sound weird, but here you go. Let's listen to IPS.
Tim Osman, according to the guy who says that penguins are phallic symbols, Flat Earth Reset says penguins are phallic symbols, okay? Wrap your head around that. He says that my name, Tim Osman, adds to 34 in Kabbalistic gematria numerology. So he scrambles my name up into 34. And he's like, well, 34 is right after 33. So 33 means Illuminati. 34 means, whoa, he's deep in the Illuminati. And then you add 3 and 4, it's 7. And if you put two sevens together, that's another number for the devil. So I'm like, okay. So the number 33, 34, 7, and 77 are now off limits. And penguins are phallic symbols to this guy. He sees penguins and he thinks of an erect member.
Thepes are female penises, so it makes sense that you also used a phallic symbol for a penis. And not only that, they wouldn't use that penguin in their Illuminati photos like they did at the Denver airport, unless it was. So all this nonsense about these numbers and stuff that he says I claimed, I never said anything to the like of it. Nothing. And this is the second time he's done this. He'll say something outlandish that I claimed and then follow it up, and he also claims that penguins are a phallic symbol, just to discredit the second part by the first part being an outlandish, crazy, absurd lie by IPS that he says I'm claiming. And this is just another example of that. All this number stuff, I didn't do any of that. It's all bullshit to make me look crazy. So, yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to 24 here. 2410.
Happened. Validation Boy said that I was a woman posing as a man on a video, and said I was a worshiper of a devil. So I'm like, screw this guy. So I wrote to YouTube and I'm like, hey, I'm a woman trying to live as a man, and this person outed me and said that and he's a transphobe, and he's encouraging people to bully me. So I played the victim card. I played into the political identity politics.
Sure you
Like,
did.
okay, I'm an oppressed minority now, and this guy's oppressing me, and he looks like a skinhead. He's white, he's bald, and he's angry. And you know what they did? They yanked his ability to live stream. Which, you play dirty, that's what happens. So what happened is, he kind of was sort of repentant. Apparently he's depressed about it, he's sad about it, and he told some people, hey, will you go talk to IPS? I don't want to do it, because I don't want him to engage in any power plays, but will you tell him to go ahead and let me back on, and we'll talk? So I went to YouTube and I wrote him a letter saying, hey, will you unban this guy? He doesn't deserve to be banned. I was just, I guess we came to an agreement, and it's cool if he streams live. So I went out on his behalf and I reached out to YouTube again to undo what I had done. Well, then I see him on Flat Earth Reset's channel yesterday taking that guy's side. He promotes Flat Earth Reset. So I'm like, all right, well, clearly this guy wasn't really contrite. He didn't mean any sort of an apology. He was just trying to get his channel back. But by no means is he repentant, or has he thought about what he's done, or changed his position. So I'm like, okay, well, obviously...
Oh, Validation Boy will have to clarify if this is what really happened, that IPS let him off the hook and sent a note to YouTube to unban him so he can do his... I think it's all a bunch of bullshit. IPS also thought the other day that Validation Boy called him, and then he realized after an hour of talking to who he thought was Validation Boy, he found out it wasn't Validation Boy. It was hilarious. So, yeah, IPS is also upset because I said his art show is a satanic art show, and he's trying to claim that's also nonsense. And IPS, I know you're out there listening. You're only about $2,000 away from the rocket launch fund being completed. And you've told us over and over and over you're putting in $2,000. So put up or shut up. Put up the $2,000 you've been saying you're going to put in. Or do you have it? I bet you're broke. And to all you people who think you're buying or you're getting a free picture for donating to the Rocket Fund, wrong. You're buying a picture. Trust me. Because without a doubt, I'll bet you some of this money is going to IPS, if not the majority of it. Why didn't Mad Mike open a GoFundMe account? Why is it some guy that we don't even know who to this day that lives in New York that is supposed to have opened up the account for the rocket? So you got somebody in New York opening the account, somebody in Albuquerque promoting the fraud, and then somebody in California claiming to go in a rocket to complete the fraud. I'll guarantee you some of this money's going into IPS's pocket. This is all about a business. It is not about getting the truth out about flat earth. It's a business for IPS. That's all it is. He needs money. Now we'll move along to the next video. Let's see here. Let me get rid of this thing. And we'll go to this one here. He claims it's not a satanic art show.
Heliocentrism became the one world religion. And so this is the piece. It's actually the cover for what is supposed to be a documentary. Well, I never got the documentary done because there were just too many problems with the timeline, with history, things I couldn't say unequivocally. So what I'm probably going to do is, well, anyway.
Now, does this look like flat earth art to you? I see Baphomet, pyramids, a Star of David. Oh, what's this? A swastika. I think that's what the Chinese sickle and star or whatever. They got the phallic symbols in there. And he's trying to claim this isn't satanic art. You got the compass down here. This isn't satanic art, IPS. You got the all-seeing eye right here. This is the pupil. The earth, the ball earth. And he's got a cross in it that says horizontal. And he claims this is a flat earth image. And it's not satanic. Not at all. Well, you tell me what isn't satanic about it. It's a bunch of bullshit. Now let's listen on.
This is already pre-sold, but I'm going to use this as a backdrop to the actual discussion about what my point is about heliocentrism being the one.
See that? Get a good look at it. All-seeing eye, nuclear mushroom cloud. I don't see how this is a flat earth art. It's more satanic. I wouldn't want it in my house. Would you? Let's listen.
World religion. And as you can see, I have all the different component parts or aspects to it, from satellites to obelisks to rockets to astronauts and popes, Baphomet, and then people falling into the black abyss surrounding the globe, which is also a globe of the cross, the imperial orb of the Holy Roman Empire. Yeah, this one is sold to Unruly Fellow. It's already, he actually commissioned it. And the thing is, like, I was, a couple of months ago, I was, like, short on rent and stuff. I was looking for work. And this guy's like, hey, I'll commission if you do the cover art for the DVD you're working on. So, you know, the people who say I'm getting funding from Illuminati, no, actually, it's not the case. It's coming from other YouTubers and people who like what's going on here. Anyway, hey, thanks a lot.
Now, do you see what I mean? It's all about money, folks. He needs your money. And if he has to, he'll defraud you out of it. He didn't have rent a few months ago. And he's using all your money to make himself money. So he can pay his rent, pay his dues, and all this. This ain't about flat earth, folks. Let's listen to him again. Uninterrupted.
Okay, I'll commission if you do the cover art for the DVD you're working on. So, you know, the people who say I'm getting funding from Illuminati, no, actually, it's not the case. It's coming from other YouTubers and people who like what's going on here. Anyway, hey, thanks a lot for helping with the sound test here.
It's coming from YouTubers who are duped by this entrepreneur, this fraud, this salesman. He doesn't care about getting flat earth out. In fact, he'll humiliate it along the way. Good day, everybody.